Hi guys, this is Bhaskar Berry. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you how to install the Kafka cluster in the multi-node way. In the last video we have seen how we have installed the Kafka using the open source as well as commercial distributions and set it up the single node Kafka cluster. So in this video I'm going to show you how to use a multi-node Kafka clusters in a single node machines. So whenever we are starting the Kafka server, we will be providing you the server properties also as a parameter. To make it as a multi-node, we need to make the changes for the following parameters. One is broker ID and the listeners to the port and log directory locations. Broker ID will be like we can set it randomly even for using the applications, but here I'm going to set it manually. For the listeners, I'm going to change different ports. Otherwise, I'm going to get an error saying that the port is already in use. So when I want to run it in multiple instance, I want to change the port as well here, and the log directory locations. Okay, let's see how to do that. So I'm here for this video. I'm using the commercial distributions packages. Okay, so if you open these commercial distributions, we have it in the etc and in the Kafka. If you are using the Apache open source Kafka instance, you can find these properties in in the configuration folder. So here I have just created a couple of replicas of the server.properties into the three files here: server 0, server 1, server 2, server 3. I'm just opening and show you what changes I have made here. So if you see here, this is one I did not change anything in this file. I just renamed it to server.properties to server 0.properties. Broker ID is same. I have enabled listener port to 9092, and the log location is Kafka logs 0. For the server.1, I have changed the broker ID to 1, port number to 9093, and the log location is 2. I have enabled it as sorry, it is here. I have enabled it to logs 1. Similarly, for broker ID I changed to 2, port number I have updated to 3, and logs to 2. Let me change it to 3 here. Sorry, it is 2. Here what I've set, here I've set it as 1, there I'm setting it as 2. And for server.3 properties, I changed the broker ID to 3, port number to 9095, and the logs to Kafka logs 3. Okay, so these changes are done. So once you changed all these three parameters, you can start the Kafka server. So before that, I'll just want to clean up the logs. So let me, where to set that logs, since we already set it in server.properties. I'm going to open that and going to clean this everything here. Okay. So let me start the ZooKeeper. Going to two folder levels up here, and there we have a folder called etc Kafka, and here we have ZooKeeper.properties. Okay, so ZooKeeper has been started. So let's start the Kafka server, and we have etc Kafka. Here I am passing the parameter as server0.properties file. Similarly, I can start the other brokers. Here I'm going to pass the server1.properties. Similarly, I'm going to start one more broker here. Server dot two dot properties. So now you can see here for the single node missions we are running we are able to see we are able to run three different brokers at the same time. So I'm going to show you the next video how to use this take the advantage of this multi-node brokers to load the data into faster in parallel loading to the destinations or reading from the source. Okay. Um, so in the real time, this we don't want to make these changes because it will runs on a single missions. One broker will be running on one mission, so these changes won't be necessary there. Since I'm using the single mission to run all the three brokers, so that's the reason I want to make these changes. Otherwise, I kind of get the port already used in exception errors if I don't change these configurations. Okay. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel.